to show you how I made cone trees for Christmas out of poster board and yarn. So I took my tape measure and I measured out just how high I wanted my cone tree to be, and then I took a piece of string and I measured that out and cut it. I put my string in the center of the poster board and taped it down, and I also taped it to the table to keep it secure. And I'm going to use this to draw my cone. So I've attached a pencil to the other end of the string, and you can see I'm going to make a half circle here. Now this is really big, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take this string and I'm going to draw along the sides there, and then this is actually going to be my cone, if you're following me. So you see the lines there, and I'm going to cut that out, and then that will be my cone. I have a video linked below that I watched that shows you 3 different ways on how to do it, so you might want to take a look at that. My cone was larger, and I had to improvise a little bit by using the yarn diagonally to make the sides. The video is a little bit different. And right now what I'm doing is I'm just using some Scotch tape to tape the cone in place before I go ahead and hot glue it. So this is called Loops and Threads, and this yarn came from Michael's, and I love how it has kind of a satiny finish to it, and I really love this color green. So I've been wanting to make some cone trees out of yarn for a while, and I've been kind of looking for the type of yarn that I wanted, and this fit the bill. So I took the yarn and I wound it around the cone just to get an idea of how much I needed, and so I did that. And then I cut it off, and I cut a little bit of extra because I figured, you know, in case I mess up or something. So I just wanted to make sure that I had enough. Now, I do not recommend holding the hot glue down with your fingers. I definitely recommend getting some of those rubber tips that you can buy for your fingers. I always forget to buy them myself. I need some. Or use like a craft stick or something to hold it in place. But you definitely don't want to burn your fingers like I'm doing here. It definitely hurts. So now I'm going to begin putting the yarn on, and I love this yarn, but it does fray easily. And so you really want to make sure that you get that first piece glued down securely. Make sure you get all the ends down there glued down, and then you just take the glue gun and you just go around the cone and you continue to put the yarn down on it. Okay, I turned on the light because we had sunlight and now we don't. It's gone away. At least not as much as we had before, so I had to turn on the overhead light. I hope that you can all see that. I'm just going to secure this down a little bit more here. Really want to make sure this first one is secured real well. And then we're going to move on to going all the way up the cone. Okay, so here we've got this so far. This is how it's turning out, and then we're just going to finish up this top piece here. So the closer that you get to the top, the trickier it gets. I'm getting the hang of it better as I've been doing it longer. This is the first cone tree I've done. It's definitely a little tricky when you get to the end here. I'm putting lots of glue on here because I really think I'm just going to turn this once or twice here. So this is my second tree here, and when you trim this on the edges, at the ends, it gets really like poofy and fluffy. And so what I did was I just kind of looped it around from the front, and I just kind of, first I glued it on the back and then I cut it. And then I just kind of took more glue and I just kind of like went like this. And then I took the edge of this paintbrush here and I just kind of went like that to kind of smooth it down. So I found that that was the best way to secure it at the top on the back. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps my channel out quite a bit. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you in the next video.